Well, good morning. Today is Friday, July 5th, and we are on our way to bring Mary to yet another appointment. And once again, why is it whenever I bring her, it rains? It's like, oh, the trials and tribulations of Sandy driving somebody somewhere. Anyway, we have one birthday today. Today is Veronica German, Germann. Veronica, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Veronica. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope you have a great, great birthday. But we have one anniversary. Let me get past these parked cars so we don't hit them. It is Barney and Patty's 55th anniversary. 55 years. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you have a great anniversary. The fireworks last night were so disappointing in my neighborhood. I've told you all the time in the past that it's like going to like downtown Detroit to see the fireworks in my neighborhood because everybody goes crazy with it. Not this year. Greg next door went to a party somewhere else. No fireworks. Steve across the street went to his in-laws' cottage. No fireworks. Jason next door, his wife just had surgery. No fireworks. John down the street that I told you puts on a spectacular show is getting divorced. No show. So it was just Jim and I sitting out there watching. Some of the neighbors popped some, not too many, but a few. And I had so many, they don't bite me. They land on me, but they don't bite. But it was annoying because I had so many mosquitoes land on me. I would say I swatted off at least 30 mosquitoes. I don't have not one bite, but it's just annoying that they land on you. And I'm thinking this will be the time if I don't brush them away that they would bite me. But I hold it up to the fact that usually everybody comes to the house to watch the fireworks, but I knew that there wasn't going to be a great display because nobody was home. So nobody came, so they didn't have any other bodies to land on, so they thought they had to land on mine. And then Jim sprayed all that outdoor spray. I don't like spraying that stuff on me. Yeah, it's just, no. And I don't need to because the bugs don't bother me. But they landed on me. That's all I can say. Boy, there's a lot of traffic today. I'm glad I left early. I left earlier because of the rain because I know it's going to be a little longer getting her out of the car and into the car and all that good stuff. We do have to stop and get gas because I am very close to empty. How many miles till empty? Let me see. 75 miles to empty. I could actually go without getting gas, but I don't like being that low. I don't like getting too much below a half a tank. And then I want to get it now because it's just kind of sprinkling right now. It's not really raining. It's just kind of sprinkling. So, I did send the pictures to the guy that did my deck and tell him how dissatisfied I was. And he's going to come back and touch up all the mistakes and still only charge me $500. I figured in the end I'll end up paying him $1,600. His $2,100 was well within the quotes because we got 3 quotes. And his was just $200 less than our next lowest quote. So, I mean, he was right in the range. So it wasn't like he was overcharging me. But at this point, he's overcharging me. And I really, truly don't feel like I should have to pay the $500. But I did tell him that I'm not paying him the $500 until he comes and finishes the deck to my satisfaction. So he said he'd come tomorrow. But it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I know he's not coming tomorrow. So Jim and I put a couple chairs back up on the deck just for the 2 of us to sit on. We're doing Samantha's birthday on Thursday, and then when everybody's there, I'll have everybody help me put all my furniture back up there, whether he's done or not. If it at least drops the paint off, then we can do some of the touch-ups ourselves. It was just an all-in-all crappy job, but I mean, if I could just do some of the touch-ups from the obvious mistakes. Oh my gosh, that guy's there with his pants open. But he's right by a senior living home, so I'm wondering if he wandered off. Oh well. He's waiting for a bus. Anywho, see, well, we're here at the gas station. I don't like, hopefully there's no, I don't like getting gas when they're putting more gas into the tanks. Somewhere I read that you're not supposed to do that. So, but there's no big truck here, so I can get my gas. So I will be back once I have my tank filled, and we'll talk soon. Okay, we are done. It was only $42. It was 30. That shows you how low my tank was. I only have 15 gallons. I had 13 gallons or something like that in it. But $3.39 a gallon, which I don't think is too bad for now. Same price across the street too. So I don't know where you're going. Are you going in there? Anywho's there. I guess he was going in there. I would have let it. I was letting him go, but he didn't want to go. He wanted to go behind me. Anyway, I did really well with my plan yesterday. For breakfast, I had hard-boiled egg and a piece of toast and a cup of tea. And then for dinner, I had half of a New York strip steak and a half of a baked potato and a dinner roll and a glass of iced tea, unsweetened. I don't think I could live in the South. I don't think I could eat a sweet tea, drink a sweet tea. It's like, that's just too sweet for me. Come on, 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 come on. I'm going out. They have a red light up here anyhow, so it's like, come on, be nice. Hoping Don's going to push Mary to the. He's waiting. The bed didn't work out. I guess the adjustable bed she got didn't work out, and so they were returning it. So somebody's supposed to come and pick it up today, and then she has another bed being delivered tomorrow. She went and bought a different bed somewhere else, but it's going to be. I think that she's made a mistake myself because it's a queen size bed, but when the whole bed comes up or the whole bed goes down, so like if one of them wants to be up and the other one doesn't, you're just out of luck. That's just the way it's going to go. And we all know that'll be Mary that'll be out of luck because Don lives in a me first world. So, but like I said, I did pretty well yesterday. I'm get through my weekend again is my hope, and not my hope, is my plan. Is what I'm going to do. I should put it that way. And then I did decide, since I saved $500 from the deck, that I'm going to use the $500 to fix the air conditioning in my car. So I have an appointment next Thursday to drop my car off so that they can fix it. Because I think that whoever, I know it was Aaron's friend, but I don't know. I think he just kind of, well, he obviously didn't do it right because I don't have air conditioning. Right now I have like when you have your vent open, that's kind of the air I have, is like a vent. Which today's not so bad. It is a little muggy today and it's supposed to rain all day, like I said. So the humidity is very high, so it's very close. And Mary doesn't like it cold anyhow, because she gets cold very easily anyhow. So that'll work out. I'm just hoping that this blood transfusion doesn't take hours and hours and hours. I know it's going to take at least 2 or 3, but hopefully not longer than that. Because when I woke up this morning, I wasn't hungry. Now I'm getting a little hungry. I probably should have planned better to bring an apple or something at least, rather than eat out of the vending machine. But that's probably what's going to end up happening. I don't think, since she's having that done, that I have to stay with her. So if I get really hungry, there's a Subway up there I can get that's close by. I can go get like a healthy Subway sandwich. We'll see. I really just prefer to wait till I got home, then it wouldn't cost me anything. Oh, we also have to go. I forgot Mary owes me $60. $60 is a lot of money. So I'm going to have to bring her to the bank to give me my money. I forgot I lent it to her. It was like 3 weeks ago. She's the one that remembered, so if she wouldn't have remembered, I wouldn't have brought it up. But since she said, can we go by the bank so I can give you your $60? Yeah, I'm going to do that. But if she wouldn't have brought it up, I would have just let it slide. Caught up on my videos yesterday. The only one I got to watch is still, I got to watch Jones still. That's a motorcyclist that gives motorcyclists a bad name. There he comes. And then when he gets hurt, everybody will be all over everybody saying, you know what, you didn't watch out for motorcycles. There are, like I would say, 99% of people on a motorcycle are very conscientious about their driving, but there's that 1% that give them a bad name. They just like, because he's weaving in and out of traffic. It's like, I don't know. But anyway, I bought a bunch of books that I have to bring to the library. I'm going to donate them. The book that Christy gave me, I don't even recommend it. It's called My Murder. I couldn't get into it. I bought it when Denise was having her surgery the other day. And I read like 6 chapters, only because there was nothing else to do. And the more I read, the more I hated the book. But I thought, well, I got nothing else to do. I might as well just read the book. And so then Christy came over yesterday, just for a little bit. And I said, just explain the synopsis of the book for me, because I know I'm not going to finish it. And when she started explaining it, then I realized, yeah, there's no way. And it was surprised me that she even picked that book, because it doesn't even sound like a book that she would pick. But it's about this lady that she had a baby, and then she had the postpartum, blues and stuff like that. So she packed a go bag and then she left. But at the same time, there was a bunch of murders going on, so then there was this new scientific plan for the people that were murdered, that they cloned them and brought them back to life. And so then there was a group meeting with all the clones, and they would talk about their murder. And the clone went, but it turned out that she really wasn't murdered, that her husband, to save face, had her cloned even though she was still alive, and he was living with the clone, and then the real person really got to leave. But then her dad, wouldn't go along with the plan, because he didn't want to have the clone as his daughter. He wanted to have his real daughter as his daughter. And so, yeah. I know that sounds so confusing. Called My Murder. Don't read it. It was bad. So I picked up a different book. I'm going to read The First Ladies, which I think I've already read when it first came out, but I'm not positive. Or I think I read it when I was in that book club last year. I missed the book club. I think I'm going to join another book club this winter, because I did enjoy that. But I thought, well, I'll bring that. I did have my phone. If there's any videos, I could watch a couple. But I forgot my earbuds. Usually if I have my earbuds, I'll just listen to because I don't like to bother other people. And this isn't at a hospital. This is at a medical center. So that's why I'm thinking there might be like a cafeteria or something in it. A hospital definitely would have a cafeteria. I'm not sure about this. But Mary's doing really well. She's got lots of appointments this month, and I told her, I said, let's try for August not having any appointments so that we can all take a breather. Because Mary, unfortunately, loves going to the doctors. She always has. She always looks forward to it. She makes great strides to make sure she goes to every doctor possible. So she's like in her 7th heaven. And we didn't care when she was driving herself all the time, but now that it involves the 3 of us, not that we don't want to do, but we'll do anything for her. But just these incidental appointments. And the fact that we brought her to this home that she's at now, because at this home here, they will drive her as long as she goes on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But conveniently, she can't remember to schedule the appointments for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. She schedules them for Tuesdays or Thursdays. This was just a fluke. This is only because she has to have a blood transfusion today that it came on a Friday. And it was too quick coming up to schedule it with the bus service, because you got to give the bus at least 2 days notice. And she just found out on Wednesday that she had to have this done when she went to her kidney doctor, because her platelets are so low. So that's okay, fine, that's fine. But she has a dentist appointment in 3 weeks. I said, you got 3 weeks, schedule that appointment now. Because it's a handicapped accessible bus. That way Don can go with her too, so it's not like she's going on. If she had to go by herself, then yeah, that's a completely different story. But Don's retired, he can go with her. He can take care of her. That's the duty of the husband or the wife to take care of their spouse. So, but she doesn't have any of her liver associated appointments next. She has one for when we have to go downtown Detroit. She's only got one in August, and she has a colonoscopy scheduled for September. They want to do it before they do the transplant because they don't think that she'd be eligible until she goes through all the hoops and stuff like that till September anyhow. And then, yeah, because she's got an eye appointment this month, a mammogram appointment, a dentist appointment. I already brought her to the gynecologist for her yearly for that. She's got the 1 week. She's got like 3 appointments in her, and all in the same week with the liver doctor downtown, and then she's got an appointment with her kidney doctor that week also. So she's got a whole week of doctor's appointments that week. And then next Thursday she's got to go for bone marrow. The last time I brought her, they have to do like a spinal to take some bone marrow out to see how the bone marrow is for her cancer-related issues. And the doctor said she could just do it in the office, that it wasn't that painful. And I could hear her in the waiting room screaming. And so I was so mad. And so then when I went back there, Mary was crying. She said she never had been so much pain in her whole life. And I said, Mary, this is a quack. So we don't go to that doctor anymore. We went to a different doctor, and they want to do the bone marrow thing. And thankfully, she remembered that, and she said, I want to be sedated for that. So they're going to put her like when you get a colonoscopy, kind of a sedation to take the bone marrow out next Thursday, the 11th. Denise is bringing her to that. And then Mike's bringing her to 2 different appointments next week, Monday and Tuesday. Not next week, the following week, Monday and Tuesday. And then the following week, he's taking her to another one. I'm bringing her today, and then tomorrow we're bringing her dog to the vet to get his shots and get her nails clipped. And then, yeah, I think that pretty much takes care of July. It might turn out that I end up taking her to the dentist. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But what is this, Garfield or Hayes? Romeo Plank. Okay, I'm going to the next one. I know, I get confused out here. It's so this used to just be a 2-lane road. One way going that way, one way coming back this way. We used to come out here when I was a kid, get our pumpkins at Halloween. And now it's a 4-lane highway on both sides. Well, times have changed, that's for sure. Really hasn't been that long since they changed all this stuff either. But that's about all I got babbling about now. So I will talk to you. We'll see if Mary wants to get on camera. We'll see. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, so we want to make sure we don't get anybody else on here, but we're in the infusion center for Mary to get her infusion. It's going to take about an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Hour and a half to get some platelets.
I mean, that way you can deal with
I'm not
that.
talking too loud, but because there's a lot of people
Right.
around. But yeah, to get my platelets because my
Blood count was low. Platelets were low.
my platelets are low, so I'm getting something else. Plasma, I think.
Yeah.
Frozen plasma. So just waiting for that to come up.
And what happens every time I bring you to a doctor's appointment?
It rains like crazy.
Pouring rain.
Yes. Thank God they have an overhang here, so
It wasn't so bad.
no. But the one day when we had to go to the doctor's office, it was pouring rain. I had the umbrella and I was still getting and they didn't have one.
No. So we really got wet.
Yes, and then we go inside and it was cold as heck because they had the air on so low and we were wet, so we were cold.
Yes, even I was. All right, say goodbye.
Goodbye. Thanks, everybody.
Well, that was a long day. Her infusion, she has to get, her blood platelets were low, and so they had to do an infusion of a blood and plasma transfusion, which took an hour and a half. And then her blood pressure went low, so we had to stay while they gave her some IV fluids for half an hour. And then we had to go to 2 different stores to look for butter on the way home because she needed some butter and she didn't want to go to a grocery store. And we got the butter, and then we had to go to her bank because she had to get some money, and then we went to Arby's to get Don something to eat. So by the time I got her back to the house, it wasn't raining anymore, so that worked out well. And then tomorrow I'm going to pick her up, like I said, to bring her for her dog, and then she has a little bit of grocery shopping she wanted to do tomorrow. And that'll be it. But I'm home now. I haven't eaten since yesterday. It's 5 o'clock. I have my half a steak and my half a baked potato left over from my dinner last night, so I'm going to have that for my dinner. And go from there. So in the meantime, like, comment, subscribe, and share, and let's talk again tomorrow.